The nutshell of what I'm just trying to say is that we should trust God's timing for our life and wait on God. Waiting on God and trusting God's timing for our lives. That's the bottom line of what I'm going to say today. I've seen like that as our faces differ in life, so is our challenges. And challenges is part of life. You understand? So you need to trust that if God brought you to this life, there is a reason for it. You have a purpose, you have an assignment to fulfill. So it's very important that we have to trust God's timing for our life. I've seen that whatever is happening in the life of A may not be necessarily what is happening in the life of B, as our faces are different. So is our challenges and our destiny and path in life. So I take myself for example. I'm the first in the family of six, and basically I was the last to get married. My younger ones had gotten married and they had two children. I was the last. And when my own time came, God made it happen. Your time and your season is in God's hands. He doesn't. It is He that never leaves anyone alone. He doesn't forsake. He has said that He wish above all things that we prosper and be in good health, even as our soul prospers. So I just want to encourage us because of everything I am. The first one that I love so much is being an encourager to someone out there. I know there is someone going through some stuff here. I know there's someone out there going through some challenges that you can't even speak to the next person to you. But if you can just trust God with your life and trust His timing that He would bring to pass whatever He has, promised you in time past, I know He will bring it. And I just want us to know that when God asks us or when God permits us to wait on something, it's for some reasons, but I summarize these reasons into five. The first one is He wants you to have total faith in God. He wants you to have total faith in Him. Two, He wants you to have a relationship with Him. God will not give you a blessing that will take you away from Him. He's not that kind of a God. He would give you a blessing that will draw Him to you. I'll tell you a story. In 2004, I was in my final year and I said, God, I want the car. I can tell you that when God has given me that car can crash me. Yeah. Why? Because I don't have what it takes. I can't to take care of the car. Do you understand? And that leads me to the third thing that waiting period teaches you, and that is capacity. You need to have the capacity to carry what God is bringing your way when you get to your mountain top. And where do you learn that capacity? Is in the place of preparation at the valley level. So it's very important that when you are waiting on God about something and it looks as if it's delaying, God doesn't delay. It's always on time. And His timing for our life is always the best time. So capacity building is one of the things you learn when you're trusting God and you're waiting upon His time. The fourth one is confidence in God. And the last one is character, which I would want to dwell a little on. Because sincerely, I've seen in this my generation that we are, without sense of humility, we lack a little bit of character, which will not take us anywhere. The truth of the matter is that our generations before us have a certain level of behaving, and sincerely, it paid off. I think we need to go back to them. I call them the Sophias, especially people from 50 and above. Learn from the Sophias and also learn from the Sapphires, which are people below 40. You understand? And merge the two together. No matter how big your glory is, if you do not have character to sustain it, you cannot stay at the mountain top. That is the truth. I'll quickly give you an example of a footballer. There's no camera. Okay. I don't want to mention his name. We are recording. So there's a footballer that was supposed to ball out on his last day of playing. I think it was France 98. He had made great records, but unfortunately, you understand, he did not finish well. And what happened? Anger problem, emotional intelligence, he lacked it. And on that day, he did not finish well. He gave his fellow player a head, is it a chest boot or a head boot now? And that ended his career. People will forget every good thing that you've done. They will forget every good thing that you've done if you cannot sustain a good character when you get to the mountain top. They can excuse you. Where the level we are now, they can excuse you. But as we are sojourning through life and we're journeying through, you will notice that when you get to the mountain top, that's when people come for you. In fact, sometimes God, they may have something against you at this level. They won't bring it out. It's when you get to the... So it's very important that we maintain good character, which are one of the things that God uses. He does not do, but He permits some things to go to happen to us, like challenges of life, storms of life, to build our character. So these are the things that happens, and these are one of the importance of waiting period and when we have to trust God for our life. So I just want to encourage someone out there. You're going through anything in life. Don't waste your pain. Trust God and know that when your own time comes, you'll be the greatest.